Hi, welcome to our sales webinar today. Can you read minds? Every day, many integrators give us a call and ask us, let's say, for a problem. They provide us, in most of the cases, the brand, the model, and the part number. And we ask them, what is your customer going to do with this product? Most of the customers, most of the integrators, to our surprise, do not know how their customers are going to use it. I ask normally three questions. Is how are they going to use your equipment? What's the problem that they want to resolve it? And third is when they are looking to resolve the problem. Just three simple questions to open up the conversation with our integrators. And to our surprise, most of them, about I would say 90% of them, do not know these answers. I ask them, how are they going to use it? And normally they tell me, I don't know. They didn't tell me. And when do they want to resolve the problem? And I guess they look up and say to themselves, well, I really don't know. They didn't tell me. And I ask them, they didn't tell you, or you didn't ask. I ask this the most politely that I can. So what we are finding out is that most of the integrators, what they are doing is guessing. They don't ask how they are going to use it. What's the problem? What happens if you resolve it? What happens if you don't resolve it? What's your budget? What's the time frame for you to make a decision? If how it impacts the bottom line, the top line. How will you improve your career within your organization if the project is successful? I mean, so many questions that you need to make in order to help the customer provide trust on yourself and make a decision for your products. So they don't ask, and then in some products there are many options depending on their needs, on the problems. There are many. It is like the same model, but there are a lot of part numbers, and depending on that part numbers really is the solution. So they tell me, well, provide me the quote for 5 models, 5 part numbers. So I say, what? I mean, 5 part numbers. So really, what you are trying to resolve for the customer? And they start to say, oh. That makes me feel or makes me realize that really they don't have asked anything to their customer, and the only thing that they are doing is guessing. So from this, it comes today our webinar. Are salespeople read minds? Really, we are not. We are askers. We need to ask, ask, and not guess. It is not. It is how much budget do you have? What will be the time frame for you to take the decision? Questions and questions and questions. So you really define how, through your products and services, you can help the customer to resolve the issue, the problem that he has, on the best way that you are able to handle that. But not to guess, not to guess. I mean, everybody is trying to guess. And if we guess, my experience, normally when I say why, The other guy says black. I say green, the other guy says blue. I mean, really, we are different humans and we think differently, completely differently. Yesterday, I was with a prospect who I make a lot of questions about an audio and video project, and I ask him many questions, many questions, many questions, and then they say, "Well, give me your recommendation." And then they say, and I say to them, "Well, if I were you, that I'm not, I would recommend to you to do this." And to my surprise, because they asked me as an expert to provide my recommendation, and they said, "Well, that's not something that we like." And I asked, "So why do you want my recommendation?" "Well, we do like your recommendation. However, we don't think this recommendation will fit the environment where we are." So, okay, that's fine. So the way that you want it is this way? Yes, this way. So I asked them how they want things and how much valuable is my recommendation. And they told me it is valuable, your recommendation, but however, under our circumstances or our own circumstances, it does not apply. And that's fine. I mean, I have already showed the expertise. I guess they are thinking what to do, but they at that moment decided to do one thing. And then they asked, present me so many options based on on how many options you want to take a decision. So I asked and I asked and I asked until we came to a solution. So we are not read minds. We cannot read the mind of our customers. That's why we need to ask, ask, and not try to read their minds. We are not persons who try to guess. So my recommendation for this webinar would be do not guess. Do not try to read the minds of your customers. I do appreciate very much that you are here with us today on our webinar every day at 5:45 Central Time. We'll be with you on this webinar for 15 minutes. Mondays, technology. Tuesday, sales. Wednesday, e-marketing. Thursday, technology, and Friday sales, what I like most and I enjoy most. So may you have any questions, please email me to Arturo, Arturo, at tdm.com.mx. My Skype is Arturo dot T as in Tom, D as in Dave, M as in Mike, .com.mx. Our YouTube is youtube.com at Arturo TDM.com MX. Our Facebook, TDM Video. Our Twitter, TDM Video. Please join us, and I am delighted to be with you every day. Thank you.